Oh my god. Just come at me with these challenges, please. It's weird how that works, right? You don't get told you complete these challenges when you do. You just get told the next time you come back. I guess it's kind of a nice surprise in that respect. If we get all this concept art, these models, we haven't been looking at these at all. Those are bonuses, right? What's going on here? Models? Brad. Ay, ay, ay. Murphy. Wow, Murphy. Who else we got in here? There's a lot we didn't unlock. I guess they're all tied to challenges. And the challenges seem a little obtuse, or at least, I don't know, maybe you can look them up. I don't know. Whoa, he's crazy. Whoa. What that dog doing? He's wild. He's got all sorts of spines and barbs. I never really knew that Nemesis was doing this stuff before I played this game. I knew his like iconic look with like the trench coat and all that. I didn't know he got all freaky like this on all fours. Who's this guy? Charlie? He's the toy uncle. Great. Wow, what a prize. We got the concept art in here. Look, here's the toy uncle rolling through the city. Here's what I hope the finale of this game is. I hope Nemesis like takes control of the giant toy uncle, and then he's like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, like kaiju storming through the city, and we have to kill him with an RPG. That's what I hope the finale of this game is. Anyway, that was a weird intro. Let's get an audio check, actually. Because what a nightmare it would be if it turned out you didn't hear any of this. Hello?
Yes.
Alright, here we go. That's better. Buenos noches. How you doing? We're here. We're back. New chair. New me. New chair. Did I tell you why there's a new chair? I know I mentioned the new chair last time, but then I think I got distracted by something. I went on some sort of tangent. Not that that's the kind of thing I'm prone to doing. This is an early anniversary gift. This new chair. It was a true surprise. I had no idea. And I've kind of been in the market for a new chair. I had a couple years on the other one, and it was falling apart. It's like I sit in it so much, not just for like gaming and streaming, but like for work. So it was really starting to fall apart, and like the bolts had like broken off inside of it, and like the leather on the like top layer was like starting to scratch off and flake away. It was really real gamer problems. You know what I mean? It was so like the armrests were all disjointed and like loose, and you couldn't lean on them anymore. I had to get used to like not being able to lean on them. Now I'm leaning on one right now. So I was in the market for one, even though it was not something I was thinking necessarily of. Like I wasn't shopping chairs or anything. Just got me. What the hell? What are you doing, Stream Manager? Just went to sleep. Just got me a new chair for an early anniversary gift, and that was a nice surprise. Why did it do that? Hold on. Don't go to sleep. It's very unhelpful. She also got me a bike, which is really cool because I haven't had a bike in years, and I used to fucking love riding my bike. I'd bike all the time, and I haven't had one in years. So that's terrific. The kids are really into riding their bikes right now. So what a good time it'll be for us all to pedal off together. But yeah, it's a new chair. And the other chair was also getting so loud, like so rickety. Every time I'd get up or sit in it, it makes so much noise. I'm sure, you could probably hear all the noises it would make quite frequently with how sensitive the mic is. So this chair is very quiet, very stealthy chair. I like it. And I kind of like that you can see it. The other chair sort of blended in with the darkness. And like the way the proportions of this chair is, I'm able to like put it at a good height where you can like kind of see more. Like I'm not like, it's not as tight in like the camera. I like it. I'm glad I have this chair. Thanks for the chair, hon. It'll get a lot of usage, that's for sure. It's going to get a lot of screen time here. Anyway, anywho, we're back for what should be unless there's a terrible surprise waiting for me, which should be the last Resident Evil 3 remake stream. I thought maybe last time we were going to pull it off, but it seemed like there was just enough game left to warrant waiting for one last broadcast. And so I think we're going to beat it tonight. I don't actually, it's sometimes hard to know, right? Like how much game is left. I just look at like the chapters. Like I pop up in a walkthrough, look at like the list of like missions, chapters, etc. And it looked like there was a fair chunk left, but you never know. Sometimes you read those and like one's way shorter than the others or way longer. So I don't know. All this to say this might be a short one tonight. I don't know. We'll find out. This game has proven to be all I ever heard about. Well, not all I ever heard about this game, but I'd heard for a while, pretty frequently, that this game is very short in contrast to its peers. And while that still may prove true, it doesn't seem as short as I was thinking it was going to be. I'll save my thoughts on that regard when we hopefully beat it tonight, and I'll give you the full review. I'll give you all the details. Let's get in here. I am late. What's new? I am tired. What's new? It's tough, man. I've been really crashing in terms of energy lately. Like 8 o'clock, I'll be so feeling good, fired up. If I know I'm gonna stream later, I'm like, cool. I just gotta like keep this energy for the next 2 hours. Then like 9:20, we start fading, we start struggling. Then by the time I get here at 10, I will just feel so tired sometimes. You know, it's just like you have such a full day, and you just get the wind taken out of your sails in those last like 30 minutes. You gotta like find it again once you sit down here. You gotta manifest it yourself sometimes. It's a little how I'm feeling right now, but I'm sure we'll get there once we start getting chased and harassed and bitten. I'm pretty sure we're gonna start this game off or the stream off looking for some fuses. That's my favorite thing to do. I mean, what more is there to be excited about? So we'll finish this tonight, and I'm not going to tell you what we'll start on Sunday, but we are going to start a new game on Sunday. I also did add to the schedule next week on Tuesday. The plan is get a little Fortnite action in, doing sort of a girly night with Kayla. I think we're going to play Girly Prop Hunt in one of the fashion show games. I didn't know Fortnite. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Fortnite has fashion show games. But I knew the big one is in Roblox, right? Dress to Impress, which we did almost stream once together until I found it to be absolutely impossible to work on console. I don't know if all Roblox was like that, but like that specific game was just a huge hemorrhoid to try to play on console. So we scrapped that, but we might get another shot with the Fortnite, the watered down, janky Fortnite version. I'm assuming it'll be just based on all the other creative Fortnite games I've played. I will probably do some Zero Build too. Feature Film's gonna get on that. You might be saying it's a girly night, but you would feature it, not girlies. And it's like we are. You know what I mean? We're one of the girls. It's gonna be silly. I think the Star Wars update will be in effect by then. They added Darth Jar Jar Binks to the game. That's crazy, man. That's like not a character who shows up in that material at all. That's like the entire premise of that character is based off like a goofy like fan theory that originated from like Tumblr or something. You know what I mean? I feel like that person's due like residuals, royalties for any sales of the Jar Jar skin. I would have just bought a regular Jar Jar skin, but Darth Jar Jar, I'm way too fucking annoying to not get that. Unless it's not a battle pass. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's like they're going to add a new Star Wars battle pass, or if it's just an event and they're going to add a bunch of stuff to the store. I don't know, but we're due for our annual Star Wars Fortnite thing, which admittedly might indeed get me to play a little bit of it. I haven't been playing Fortnite, haven't been terribly interested in it. I got bored with it again, but you know, add some new stuff. I'll check it out. And Darth Jar Jar Binks Sith Lord might be, certainly is, more than enough to get me to play Fortnite again. So we'll check out a little bit of that next week. And what else? What else? What else? New episode of The Island 2K25 went up today. It continues to be the most absurd campaign mode I've ever played in a WWE game, and there's some benefits to that, and there are some negatives to that. Yeah, we go on a quest from the ghost of Paul Bearer. The ghost of Paul Bearer. I can't remember if I said this in that episode, but God, I hope whatever living family survives Paul Bearer, God, I hope they signed off on that in some respect. What's up, Dilly Tides, who is telepathically channeling Lady Ray and Nick in his head. They have sort of an ESP connection, and they also say hello, so I'm channeling hello back to them through the cosmos of Dilly Tods. What y'all doing? You playing something? You playing some Warhammer? You playing some Monster Hunter? Playing some Back 4 Blood? I know we gotta get the Back 4 Blood back together too. Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood. I know y'all had a pretty lengthy session of that a week or so ago. If y'all are still enjoying that, we should probably put some together sometime soon too. New patch in Monster Hunter. Very nice. Let's get in here. Well, I imagine that will require most of your attention and energy to hunt said monsters, but all the same, I appreciate you lurking tonight for what should be the finale of this one. Right, we're here, we're Jill, and there was talks of some generator nonsense. Here we are in some sort of Amazon warehouse. This fella's here. That looks like bad news. Explosive. Alright, so right away, I'm going to go put this in the big box. Because I don't have any... Or maybe I'll mix it with an explosive if I've got other ones in here. No. Just put it in there. And you know what? I do imagine this. You could see this in an Amazon facility as well, from what I understand the working conditions tend to be. That's no surprise at all. And I do think the, sort of manager, supervisor probably does stand up in a big... Oh, Jill, we'll never get down. What are we going to do? We're locked in. We're going to jump down here. We'll never be able to get back up. Unless we can get to that ladder over there. Can never get past this, Jill. Yeah, this is Jeff Bezos right here. I do believe that. Jeff Bezos also technically runs the website that I'm streaming on right now, so who am I to judge? Right? You and I, we're not so different, Jeff. Oh my goodness.
I must admit,
Hunt for fuses 0 out of 3 is insane.
Our games end here.
You think this is over?
Am I going to need 3 open slots for this? What are you going to put in here? Hunt for fuses is insane. Oh! Oh? Oh, what is this? What do you do? What do you do for a living? Oh, what is your thing? You have your skin's coming off, you're crawling. I shot you, maybe that was a waste of ammo. Goodbye. That seems way too simple / convenient. Not buying that. There's boxes up here. Something's got to give, huh? Ooh. What's the gimmick here, brother? Got a ladder. Fuse! Alright, so we can go get more fuses. Can I just, You want to come sit right underneath this so I can squish you? Like it happened to me in Mass Effect 2? And you're up. What's the deal? What about the big Jukerino right there, huh? Here's my suspicion. That thing probably can't die. Right? Come on out. I'm getting sort of what are you doing? Dummy. Big fucking dummy. Oh god! Oh god! I misjudged that every single time. I miscalculate that every time. I always think I'm going to be able to get past them, and I'm always wrong about it. Always. I always am, and I'm not Carlos, so I can't just punch them. I just have this timid little dodge, which never seems to work how I want. What is their deal? You know, what are these guys, what do they do? I'm really feeling like they don't die, or like you shoot their limbs off and they grow back. I'm getting real sort of discount regenerator vibes. What? Oh my god. Dog? This is no place for a dog. This is a workplace. Y'all are real janky down here, eh? You know what? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I know it's not a good look for me to just stab this dog like that, but you gotta be sure in this game. I was thinking earlier that it seemed peculiar to me. This place really is an Amazon warehouse, huh? It seemed peculiar to me that they had introduced the dogs like really early on. So it was like, okay, you bothered to put them in the game, but they had never shown to begin past that point, and here we are. Please just be dead. And stay that way. Thank you.
Dead end. No, wait.
Okay, wait, we can go through there. I see that. There's also a lift here. Let's investigate that. Or this lift don't work. Oh, this lift don't work. Okay. That's fine. Is this place falling apart because, like, power? There's no power fueling it, and so, I mean, that's still really inefficient. Because you're going to have power outages, and if you could at least have, like, a backup generator, no? Can we do this? Does that make maybe that lift back there work? Maybe? And will this go... This doesn't go where I thought it would. Alright, that's gonna be our big test, yeah? Oh yeah, you're not dying. Okay. Employee memo. Let me know what's going on here. So they're not dying. There's no way. That was our test for sure. Males, females... Disposals trending upwards. Preemptively dispose of anyone over 30 years old. Nightly transfer observed by nurse. Admissions to underground facility temporarily. Okay, that wasn't very informative, actually. Okay, what are we going to do about this, brother? I mean, come on. That's... That's fucking stupid. Come on. Okay, where's this go? Let's go into safe room. Not feeling too good, but I also feel like we could probably tank another hit. We got a red herb. Nothing to mix it with. Gunpowder. Can't we mix the explosives and the gunpowder? Do I remember that right? Let's see. No. Okay. Thought maybe that was one of the recipes for the mines. Monsters yearn for the mines. I think we could take another hit. Was there something else in this room? Just me. Alright. Oh. No, never mind. I don't know why. I thought I was looking at something new. But this has been here, right? Correct. Okay, so maybe that lift over there does work now? I don't know. And you're a whole problem. Oh boy, yeah, you could be a real problem, I see. God damn it! Where did... Okay. That actually scared me. I feel like that got here way faster than you could reasonably expect it, huh? Go, 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 go. It would be a nightmare if it got on here with me. Bye! Very rude of them to not leave a super expository note laying around to explain what their deal is. They just make me have to figure it out on my own. Oh yeah, these are the guys that don't die. I actually haven't even seen them really get stunned for very long. Like, the grenade knocked it down. But homie was Chumbawamba out there. He was right back up again. Nothing happened, eh? There must be something, well... Let me see. Or this? This is new? This is new. This is new. That's not a fuse, though. That's not a fuse. So we got on here. Oh, wait. This is new. Ah, okay. Speaking of yearning for mines earlier, I saw that they're going to... I don't know why I'm talking about this. I saw that... I don't even know if it's a re-release, because it's certainly still playing, but they're doing some, like, special... Oh my god, there's something really mean over here. What does that sound? Is that them? Is it those new things? Or... That noise sounds, like, more familiar. Is it fucking Nemesis? That dude's showing up soon for sure. They're doing, like, special scheduled, like, I think 1-day Minecraft screening that's, like, Minecraft party mode or something. What does that mean? I just saw the poster for it. I don't know if they've released details on, like, what conduct is allowed. I would say, hopefully, that everybody is mostly over that by now. The meme has come and gone. Because if not, I would say extraordinarily poor behavior. Organizing an event that actively will encourage people to go to theaters and act like fucking chimpanzees. Right? You know, why do that to the theater employees? It's already bad enough as is. Like I said, I don't know if there's some sort of, like... code of conduct here, some restrictions, but I just saw that and shook my head. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on, Roasted Dad? How you doing? First time chatter, welcome on in. Holy cannoli. Yeah, that's good. Give me this. Got 2 out of 3 fuses, great. We're doing alright. We're playing Resident Evil 3 Remake. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Why are you doing that? Oh, that's the sound I heard. I knew it was familiar. It's dead, right? Why is it not dead? What do you mean it's 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 not dead? Yep, here we go. Good lord. I knew that sound was familiar. It was the little sewer chicken nugget guy. Oh. Here we go. Nice. High grade gunpowder. What happens to these mix up? More of that. Great. Yes, yes. Good. More shotgun ammo. And it's also like... I've always said this. It's like, oh, more shotgun ammo. Oh, great. What am I going to need more shotgun ammo for? You know? What's that all about? Is the last fuse going to be in the little chicken nugget cave over here? Good lord. No? Alright, well I have a full inventory now. Where's the last fuse? Love it mostly because of Carlos. This is my first time playing it. And I never played the original Resident Evil 3 either. And I still like know, you know, things about it as a Resident Evil fan, as like a horror game fan. Like I know Nemesis and all that, but I never played it before, so it's been kind of an interesting surprise. Carlos was somebody I knew next to nothing about, and I'm a little worried for Carlos on that front, because it's like, without having ever played one of these games, I still knew who, you know, Jill, Leon, Claire, Chris. I knew who all of them were. I never heard no Carlos. So I hope Carlos is long for this world, and I'm not saying that I want you to spoil me either way, but... Okay, there's a terrible person in here. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, you're also kind of doing your own thing, though. Okay, so wait. Where's the third fuse? Lift lever. Fuse box. Hunt for fuses. 2 out of 3. Or wait. Or do I have 2 in my inventory? I can't remember. Do I have 2 in my inventory already? Well, I can just look at my inventory. I have 1 in my inventory. Because I put 1 in over there already. So I want to make sure that was getting counted. Okay, I need 1 more. Can I go around? Do I have to do I have to go in here? Alright. He's a hunkerino, that's for sure. He's a big dish. He's a ham sandwich, you know what I mean? Thanks for the follow, by the way, Roasted Dad. Glad to have you with us this evening. I don't know where the last fuse is. Do you? Didn't budge? Okay, so leg shots is the move with you. Okay, so that goes there. This goes back into the safe room. I'll just save again, because why wouldn't we? Oh, you know what I'm going to do while I'm here? Take this out. And I think I'll keep it. I think I'm gonna keep that. Where's the last fuse? I feel like we've pretty diligently... Oh my god, I hate this. Okay, so shotgun. Oh my god, they're deceptively fast, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean you're still standing? Okay. Okay. We got that one. Oh man, where's the last one? Brother, I'm gonna need you to keep it to yourself. Oh, okay, quickly. I can't believe how fast it gets up. Okay, big. Don't. Okay. Whew, don't like these. Sorry to say it, but I have to speak my truth. Don't like those. Alright, so we came up here, got this one. How did I miss one? What's that glow? Have we been over there? That glowing red? It must be something with the lifts, maybe. Like that lift is up. Well, we've been through here. Okay, so we go through the hidey hole. Huh. Where did you say you're a pretty big Good lord. I almost said it, called it roasted evil. Oh, because you're roasted dead. That's what my brain was doing. Cool, we figured that out. Are you a pretty big Resident Evil fan? Also known as roasted evil. Which I do reckon... Oh, there's something going on over here. Okay, wait a minute. So we get this lift back down. A big box over there, big prize. To get it back down, we go through here. Okay, so wait, we hit this. Talking myself through it here. I've been really going on kind of the Resident Evil journey over the years since I started streaming pretty regularly. Okay, this is something. Not a fuse, though. Oh. Oh. Nice. Fantastic. However, where fuse? It is remarkable to be doing a fuse finding thing, and I mean that could have very well, I guess, no, you know what, I was gonna say, like, that's such a cliche of like modern horror games, I feel, but in fairness, so what, I feel like there's something going on here. No, there it is, right there. It's right there. So in understanding that it's right there, how do we get there? Now, of course, Jill, you could just climb up this. You know. Maybe we could get up there and drop down. Perhaps. But you found fuses, like in Resident Evil 2 you found fuses, right? I kind of remember that. And if this is pulled off the original game, you know, it was... Then they're the one... Okay, so maybe we... where is that area from here, though? Okay, let's take this down. Well, that's just going to take the... That's going to take that down. And then, is that what we want? Do we want it to be down? Because she's not going to jump down from here, is she? No. Okay, hold on. So if we then come down here, maybe we can get there? If we go this way, that's blocked off. If we go... Wait, no, that wouldn't make any difference, would it? Huh. I'm pretty stumped. Wait, can we just... Okay, wait. I think maybe it's not as hard as I'm making it out to be. Huh. If this go down, then what? We need to get over there. I saw this, and I was thinking, oh, maybe I can drop down from there. However, there's all this debris in the way. There's no way you could get over that. Right, Jill? There's no way you could get over that. Okay, we pull this down. That guy's going to be really upset, but can we potentially go this way? No, you can't go that way. You could never go that way. And you can't come up here either. Shit! What's the deal? And we really don't have enough yet, huh? Oh wait, I just had an idea. No, that's not gonna work, is it? I was gonna say, what if I send it up but stay down here, but what would that benefit, right? How could that possibly benefit me to do that? Because then there's just gonna be... This is still gonna be in my way. Oh god, that was way too close. Right? That wouldn't work. Unless she is going to go over that box. Well, even if she did, that would just get me right there, and I get there no problem. I'm going nuts, brother. I'm trying to talk myself through this, and I am not getting there. You sure you don't think you can come over this box, Jill? You don't think that's possible? See, there's that gap right there, but there's no way to get there. You know, it's funny, too, because something I also... It occurred to me after the last stream was I don't think there's been a single puzzle in this that I can think of. Or if there was, it was, like, so simple that it didn't even, like, register as a puzzle. Like, yeah, you could find, like... You know, there's, like, progress sort of item-y, like, puzzles kind of thing. Like... You gotta find the codes or whatever for like a locker. Okay, oh, is that the... Oh, wait. Oh my god, I see it. I see it. I'm a fool. I am once again the fool. Excuse me. I see it now. You just go down this ladder. Jesus Christ. Which I definitely wouldn't... In fact, that's actually a pretty linear progress there. You just come around, you get the fuse, come out here, but look, I think I'm... Good! Oh! Fuck off. Oh, I've never seen anybody do that. You said hi to Saribot. And there it is. It's talking back to you. It's being nice. Wow. Good job, Saribot. I'm gonna tell it that. It can't hear me, right? So I'm gonna tell it. Good job, Saribot. Good job. It didn't talk to me though. Didn't care about me. Doesn't like me. Dad joke. What? You could make it say dad jokes? I had no idea. I invented a new word. Plagiarism. Wow, I just installed that thing a long time ago because it seemed like really great for like nipping other bots in the bud when they come in spam. And I also understand it's like really good for like troll raids and stuff like that. Not that I've ever had to deal with that, thankfully, but you know, if there's a measure to make it so that I never have to deal with that, then great. But wow, look at all these extra powers it has. What a guy. Shout out to the Seribot. I'm gonna have to... Oh god, I forgot. You're just in there. You're just in there. Alright, he's just in there, though. Let's put that in there. Actually, let's take it out. Actually, let's put it back in. Okay. Combine. I can't combine with something in the box. Okay. Yoink. 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 Oh, I forgot I have the Magnum, too. But we're saving that for a rainy day. If I remember correctly, that was... How about mines? Actually, okay. Sorry, we just gotta do a little inventory management here. Let's take those out, right? And then... Yeah, reload. Hello. And then we take this back out. No, we don't. Oh, we already have it? What? Oh. What did I put in here for that? Shotgun shells. Alright. Boom. Good job, sister. Here we go. Flip. Oh, you can make it flip text? I had no idea it had all these bells and whistles. And if you lurk... I do have... Okay, so I do have a little shorthand Nightbot thing for the alert prompt, which that looks like it set it off. Seribot didn't respond to that one. But indeed, if you are lurking, thank you for the lurk, Roasted Dad. If you are just trying to see what the bots will say, then that is fine too. But if you are, in fact, legit lurking, thank you for the lurk. And thank you for tuning in. And thank you for checking out the stream tonight. I hope it'll prove worth your time. Holy fuck! Holy fuck? Oh my god! Whoa, perfect dodge? Okay, this is terrible! This is terrible! Please! Where did all of those come from, first of all? And why am I so turned on right now?
What was he doing in here?
That, we never got in close with those things like that before. What's this? For the mag. Which we still haven't used. Kinda forgot I had it. The Lightning Hawk. Probably could have come in handy a couple times. I think I'm just kind of saving that for, like, Nemesis at this point. You know, we got it late game. We don't have a lot of rounds for it. Let's get another health item if we got one to spare in here, because we are eating them like candy. We don't. We don't. We just have red herbs. I guess I could take a red herb in case I find a green herb to combine it with. This building stinks, man. This one's a stinker. It's a bad time. Turn everything off. Just turn it off. I don't care. Just turn everything off. Shut it down. Infiltrated Raccoon City. Disturbances are sporadic. Commencing mission. Observe 5 RPD officers engaging a pack 20 strong. Officers annihilated in 20 minutes. That's one per minute. One zombie victory per minute. Test run at University. Diverted pack, including canines to campus. 64% infection and conversion in 2 hours. No survivors. Success. Rendezvous with MV platoon. We'll make first attempt. What? Why would you do this? You know, wow. I am like, my brain is melting in its skull. I can't talk tonight. As cynical as I am, it's like this. You know, I guess it is cartoonishly evil, right? That's kind of the point. Umbrella's like that, but it's just like, what are we doing all this for? Why are we making zombies? So we can weaponize it, I guess, but to what end? Diverted pack toward command post. Result, night skirmish in confined area with a large number of combatants. I guess even, like, I would like to believe that somebody somewhere would say, hey, maybe we go too far. Maybe we test out this bioweapon on a college campus and sick a bunch of mutant dogs on them. Maybe that's too far. Maybe I can't really find like the ends that could possibly justify those means, right? But we will make so much money. Like, is that what? I will make money to buy. What do you? If you're Umbrella and you're making this for money, like, what are you gonna buy with that money? You know? I have lots of student debt. Like, what is he gonna use that money for? You know, Mr. Umbrella. End of skirmish. 7 survivors. Unknown bioweapon deployed at D18. Tracking it per orders. Appears to be on the hunt. Got eyes and 2 stars. A male infected and female. Bioweapon is pursuing the female. Okay, so Brad's the male. What about Chris? Nobody care about Chris? Chris is stars. Chris is like a pretty big deal. Female Jill, that's me, has made contact with MV Platoon. Bioweapon's appearance and behavior are consistent with Project N. Investigating. Observed bioweapon wielding conventional weapons. It seems to be strongly fixated on terminating Jill and knows the city layout. Evidence it could be imprinted. What, like a werewolf? You wanted to love you? Metamorphosis in the bioweapon triggered by a hostile encounter with Jill. Check out the sick video that's attached here. Jill has been infected and is not responsive. Collected samples per orders. Over 17 hours have elapsed since Jill's exposure to virus. Conversion has been slow, suggesting she may be resistant. This is a Russian guy, though, so should I be reading it like, vaccine recovered and administered to JV by CO, a soldier in MV platoon. JV expected to be fit for combat approximately 20 hours post-exposure. It seems clear the bioweapon is Project N. Contact with JV causes it to change and evolve. Will induce further encounters to obtain more precise data. A very thin line between this voice and my Poop Dracula voice. I'm a bit of what would you say, one-trick pony. Boss fight.
Joe.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way.
Okay. That section was a pain in the butt, wasn't it?
We'll
It was
find
a
the
pain in the
vaccine up
Batusi.
ahead.
Jill's getting more battle damage. I kind of thought those scratches were a consequence of me getting attacked back there. Or maybe they were, but they haven't gone away.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Oh, man. We're going to have to put him down.
I got your back.
All right. Let's get this done.
Anybody want to talk about those albino freaks back there who don't die? Because that was really upsetting. Yeah, no thoughts on that? Ah, there he is. I can hear those footsteps.
Now! Keep going. We're almost there.
Yep.
No!
Oh, here it go. Why are you so obsessed with me? I am pretty cool. And I'm pretty cute. Gotta be said. The Pursuer Trophy. Oh, look at this big, evil, dumb fucking lab. Nice try. No? Nope. No blood. Alright. Alright, here we go. Probably cut off one of their hands. Or just drag one of them over there and use it. Green herb. Thank you. Gunpowder. Do I have any more to combine it with? No. Nest 2. Didn't we go to the nest in Resident Evil 2? Leon and Claire, didn't they come down here and fight Birkin, if I remember correctly? This is Nest 2, so is this a different nest? The objectives of this T-Virus research facility differ from those of Umbrella's main nest facility, which is where Leon and Claire fought Birkin, or potentially. Here we focus on real-world use cases which arise as new bioweapons are created and introduced, such as the need for T-Virus vaccines and new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspects of our work here could be dangerous, so it is imperative that all employees adhere to workplace regulations without fail. Particularly, unauthorized entry by unapproved visitors or the removal of work-related data or materials will be met with severe disciplinary measures. It's a great honor to be part of the finest research organization in the world. Keep this in mind and stick to the rules as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. And we got a map. Great. Is that what it is? You know, it's just like the thrill of the potential innovation here. You're like, we're doing something important. It matters. It's going to change human history. It's going to shape the future. The research we're doing here, and it's got to be us. You know, this is very dangerous stuff. If somebody else does it, they might get it wrong. But if we do it, we can ensure that it's done correctly at the Umbrella Corporation. And then, oh man, I can't believe it. The super fucking evil dog monsters we made got loose and killed everybody. Oh yeah, you were the real deal. I knew one of you would be. Pack it up. Send it home. Thank you. You didn't even waste my time. I kind of respect that. I kind of respect that you didn't make me do it, but now I must do this. Get you right in there. There we go. Isaac Graves' diary. See, the irony would be that, like Isaac Graves, he would live till the end. He would not die. The pay was generous, the benefits were good. Most importantly, they promised me I'd be contributing to the state-of-the-art medical tech research. For a university teacher stuck working in nowhere America, it was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery, so I went for it. Yeah, here it is. This might be exactly what we were talking about. I made the pitch to my family. We agreed to move here to Raccoon City. Well, hindsight is 20/20, because this lab is actually a den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments for the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. Oops. How embarrassing. It's messed up. The world needs to know, but every time I work up enough courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey and immediately chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There's this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets. They essentially fed him to one of the betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. I got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job. Do as I'm told, for their sake. But let this be testament that I do have a conscience and I've learned my lesson. Okay, that's fair too. You know, people maybe get in on sort of like honest ambition, get in too deep, and you know, now they're indebted to the super fucking evil mega corporation, and you're afraid to resist them. Okay, you got that going on. What do? You doing anything? I didn't think so. That face looked too unique. Didn't look like a zombie face. Alright, so what are we doing? We Getting this high-grade gunpowder, filling up our inventory. You look like you might get up. Nope. You're fake. You a fake one. I'm kind of surprised we don't know what the next Resident Evil game is going to be, now that I think about it. Okay, we gotta get a thing that goes in here. Oh, this is gonna be a puzzle.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
I hear you, Jill. Okay, Nathaniel Bard. To most efficiently synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and adjuvant are required. The antigen produces an immune response, while the adjuvant increases the effects of such responses, leading to increased antibody production. By combining samples of these two ingredients, one can create a potent vaccine base. By processing this vaccine base with our proprietary equipment, a larger batch of vaccine can be created with astonishing ease. What's more, my latest antigen and adjuvant samples yield unprecedented rates of antibody production, producing more than 1,000 times the yield of traditional materials. This not only makes it an effective vaccine, but also a potential way to eliminate existing infections. It's also funny, too, it's like they're developing a vaccine, but it's like the vaccine for the unique virus that did not fucking exist until they made it up. So, like, whoever's down here convincing themselves that they're, you know, they're doing the right thing. It's like, man... You're just solving a problem you created. And you got this little freak in the corner. Alright, so we gotta find the samples. Bring them here. What this?
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
Flash drive. I can't take it. Alright. Go open up our inventory. And now that we're backtracking, we're giving the game permission to start throwing volatile chicken nuggets at our heads. Where was the safe room? Down here? No. You know what I mean, though? It's like they keep Resident Evil games coming out at such sort of a steady pace between the new games and the remakes. Okay, let's put this in there. I kind of want to put something else in here, too. Yeah, let's drop this handgun ammo. Let's rock with this. 2 spots open. I'm still going to keep the... Oh, let me save as well. Going to keep the Magnum with me just in case. You know, Nimbus is around here somewhere. I'm sure we're due for another remake announcement. I think the rumors and consensus has been like Resident Evil 9 is in development, and it seems like it's been hard to nail down what the next remake's going to be. Some people think it's going to be the original game remade again, a second time. Which, you know, I could go both ways on that. Like, I mean, no matter what it is at this point, like I'm pretty much in the bag on anything Resident Evil does. It's going to have to look real stinky for them to... Oh, okay. We were going backwards anyway. I thought there was like a lift or something here. So if they like remade the first one again, like, yeah, I don't really think that feels a little unnecessary, sure. But of course I would check it out. And, you know, I do owe the stream that Chris playthrough of the first game. If they remade it again, maybe I would choose to go back and play it that way in the new game, in the RE engine. But I know some people think it'll be Resident Evil 5, which is another one we haven't done on here yet. Some people think it's Code Veronica, which I think if I were going to throw my weight behind one, I think of the remakes, I might prefer that be it. Oh, wait. Code Veronica, I don't know much about. Get off me, you son of a bitch. Something about this one when I get attacked by the zombies makes me so... Oh, sorry. Sorry, hold that thought. I just realized there's a bunch of the, like, unkillable ones in there. Oh, man. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I mean, I did... I did 2 dodges there. Come on! I don't even know if I want to continue this save. I might want to reload. It's fine, I'm fine. I was saying, I don't know why, but there's something in this about this game when I get grabbed and bit by the zombies, it makes me like every time it makes me like irrationally mad.
I'll definitely need this for vaccine.
Really? You? Perfect dodge. Oh my god. Perfect dodge, thankfully so. Are they coming in here? Oh! Okay, they left. Holy fucking shit, man. Can't quite finish the thought now, too. I was so stunned from the moment I realized there was 3 of those pale things in there. Oh my god. Unkillable enemies. Love that. I would like to formally request that the weaponry normally reserved for the bioweapons synthesis team be made available for any employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as of bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some tests have developed a new mutation granting them very high regrowth abilities. Okay, now we're getting the synopsis here. Our team refers to these specimens as paleheads. They have been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause is not yet been determined. The astonishing rate at which these paleheads regenerate makes it difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. If any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully underprepared to defend ourselves. For this reason, I would like to request that high-powered weaponry capable of subduing the paleheads be issued to all of our employees working in shipping and processing. This will ensure that in the event of an emergency, we'll be able to quickly eliminate the threat and evacuate safely. Thank you very much for your consideration. Okay, and did you make that? Did you put that somewhere? Might have been overkill on this one, but... Okay, we gotta get... Oh my god. Oh my god. Go, go, go. Is there anything else in this room? I honestly can't tell. Okay, let's see. The key's in there. Where is the... This room. Yeah, you know what? Give me this key. Was there anything else in this? We go in this room. Stairs. Is this a holder room I didn't go in? What? What happened to the key? Was that just for that? What's over here? Or is this where I started? That's where I started. Okay, hold on. Really happy I didn't try to do this on Tuesday. That would have been out of the question, I think. This is the room. Okay, put it in here. Get rid of this. Oh, you won't what?
Got this wrong, or I'm missing a step.
So it has to go in the right order or something? Okay. I was kind of hoping to just get rid of this thing, so it would be out of my inventory, but... Is there something else in that awful room then? I guess we go put this in the storage box. It's really hard to, like, take time to look around, you know? High-grade gunpowder. Does this make shotgun? Okay, good. I think we need shotgun. And let's take this out. Oh, we're full up. Alright. How about grenades? We have two left. Alright. We got some mines and some flame rounds in there too. I guess we could take some out. Let's take the flame rounds out. We still have 2 spots open. I'm just looking at... Okay, because here's the stairs, but there's a door that's on this floor. That's not referring to when we go up the stairs and come through here. And then there's... Really? Could you go through? Was there a short... No, there's not. This is a wall. It's not a door. Okay, so... There's another door here? We can get through? We can't get... Oh, we can get through. I see it. Fuck! Oh, I hate that you have... Oh my god. I'm not even going to get into it. It just makes me so mad. Yep, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that! Go, 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 go! God damn it! Eat it right now. It's weird because, like, okay, the dodge is, like, functionally actually useless unless, I guess, you time it right. I think that's why it annoys me, because I'll always feel like... Oh, why did you do that? Why did I do that? I should not have picked that up. Now my inventory's full. What happens if I switch? Okay, that's what happens. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I thought maybe somehow that would open up an inventory spot. I can just drop the red herb, I guess. Pretty sure I have a couple sitting in the chest back home. It's like I always feel like I hit the dodge button appropriately and then get grabbed anyway. Maybe that's why it's making me so fucking mad. Oh, save it for the jury. Okay. God. He was spongy, wasn't he? Alright, what do you want? No way I was doing that without killing that. I don't know what was that? Oh, that door right there. Oh, first aid spray. Okay, we're definitely ditching this. But if I pick that... This stinks. I guess I'm gonna leave that there for now. Let me go get this, like, progress item. Right, because there's gonna be another one. Okay. You sure you don't want to pick up that heal? Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to pick up the heal, and then if we... I'm just seeing a scenario in which we might end up using a health item, and thus freeing up our inventory. And if not, I'll throw the gunpowder away. Ugh. These are all tyrants, right? they're made like Mr. X and Nemesis, or even just the one from the first game, right? That's what I'm looking at here.
Tyrants.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you for confirming that Jill would know. Jill would know, and then these are the hunters.
Is this where they're made?
Is one of the hunters going to jump out of its pod? Do you think that might happen? We'll just get this out for now. What's this? This one, whatever this is the most evil one. Whatever this is the worst one, because I can't even tell what I'm looking at, and it's on the surface less threatening than the others, so this one's by default probably the most evil. Explosive B, okay. Yeah, look at that. It's like a babby. It's like an Eraserhead babby. None of you should jump out of your pods. That would be really bad craftsmanship on the lab's part. Umbrella does nothing but tip-top work. Okay, now we're on the other side of that room. Yeah, I think Jill just got even more personally invested. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really just trying to get the ones behind it. Okay. Really? Excuse me, there's no time. And that just opened up a spot in our inventory. More explosives. No time, though. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of, like, precursor bait. You're opening the door? You're opening the door? What the fuck? Okay, we need to get what we're here to get and go. It's just all explosives. Where is, like, the... Thank you. Put that in there. And our inventory is still full, yeah.
These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Just, excuse me, look, I just need to read this. It's an expression of concern. Dr. Frankel, please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to you and your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research. Introducing a parasitic organism into a tyrant's brain to gain external control of it? How can I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of this shift away from established Umbrella policy. By turning to the use of parasites, you are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be kept in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth, with abundant funding and a bounty of samples, of course. Can you say the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. Oh yeah, we were going to run ads on Twitter. I look forward to your talk at the forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you foisted on us. Nathaniel Bard. Nathaniel was spitting with this one. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave you here listening to this dramatic piano. I'm really not looking forward to exiting this note screen because then I'll be in a small room with the pale head. I dislike doing that. And I also have no idea where we're supposed to go next because I think we need another sample. We'll find out together when I return from this short break. Sorry, there we go. Now thank you for holding. Now it's time for terrible things. Oh yeah, I guess she didn't know that, huh? Oh my god! Inventory still full? Yeah, it is. I mean, we could use health. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. Where do we go now? Explosives. Okay, there was not one. Do we want to get... No, there was explosive powder in here. But you're also in there, so is it really worth it? I'm not sure that it is. Can we get to that room from there? Oh my god, look at him. Running around at low frames. We do need 3, right? I just don't have it in my mind where I'm supposed to go next. Nobody fucking... No, do not. But I said don't! You broke out of your tube and tried to kill me after I explicitly asked you not to? Okay, here we go. What? And that's what we were saving the Magnum for, I do believe. And it was worth saving. Okay, we got Explosive B. I know, I'm making Jill suffer here. How could they break out of their tubes? What sort of failure in Umbrella engineering would allow that to happen? See, I just don't know where we were supposed to go next. Oh, and you know what? We have to go back through that room. Is there... I mean, what are we supposed to... Is there... I just don't want to make sure that there's nothing left that I'm missing. Because I don't want to have to come back here if I don't need to. Acid rounds. Oh! Do we just heal and take those? Is there anything I'm possibly missing? I just can't think of where... I didn't get like a progress item, so I can't think of where to go next from here. Like if we go here... This is only red because of that. Went through here, gunpowder. So we've explored all this, right? And is this really the only way to get back there? Because you can see it from here. Ugh, I really don't want to have to go back through this room again. Alright. Let's eat this. Let's take the acid rounds. I'm not going to go back for the explosive powder, I don't think, because these are just ready to go. And we're going to probably use them all right now. Oh my fucking god. Unless, can these kill them, like, permanently? Oh my god, get me out of here, 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 get me out of here. It's such a problem. It's so unreasonable, in my opinion. Okay, so now, again, I'm just sort of unsure. Can we do it now? I don't know. Let's put... Or wait. I have another one, don't I? I thought I just saw it, yeah. Good. I also have just a good old-fashioned hand grenade. Okay, we got 2. I just want to see what happens if I try. It looked like I needed 3, but that's not where I wanted to be. No sirree, Bob. That's not the room. The room I want is this way. Right, because I look here. It's the one I just got. Doesn't like it.
Detected.
Is there something else I need to do in this? Like some sort of mixture, some sort of blender I can kind of whip these up in? Because what, you're not even gonna fuck with me unless I have all 3? Or can I just combine it? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm glad I thought to do that, or I would have been running around maybe looking for something that doesn't exist. Okay. Oh, okay, we want to get it, each one in that sweet spot in the middle, I think. The 50 line. Alright. So, like, you're too high. Come low. Mid. Bingo. Okay. Bingo. I just kind of stumbled into that one.
Vaccine.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad that's over with.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
That looks delicious. That looks like the kind of thing I would buy for $1 at the skate station when I was a child. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what do I have in my inventory right now? Because I think we're going to have a boss fight. He just threw me into the boss area. Maybe not. Quite yet. What do we got? We got ammo and we got 1 health item. Where are we going, Jilly? Jelly bean? Sure. Lock it in for the finale, attaboy. That's my guy. That's my special Dill Valentine there. Great to have you. Do you think Nemesis on some level kind of like loves Jill though? You know? Like over the course of relentlessly hunting her, deep down, oh my god! Deep down he's like finding some sort of affection that he's embarrassed to admit, or just like not able to admit because of the parasite, or is the parasite in love with her? Some part of Nemesis loves Jill and like wants her to win. Like we haven't seen it, but quietly in the background Nemesis has been like creating scenarios that will help Jill. But sometimes the parasite in your brain wins and makes you do bad stuff. Just ask RFK. You had to know that's where I was headed with that one, right? Hey, can I just put this in here? No, it will not let me get rid of that. Okay. Alright, it's fine. The boss fight is imminent now. Okay, let's store, just temporarily, let's store some things so we can pick up these things. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going down. See me in the mall. It's going down. Alright, first let's see how much like chemistry we can do here. We have explosives. Make more explosives. High grade gunpowder. I don't think we have any extra gunpowder though. Okay. Let me think about this. Switch to explosive rounds. And put the acid rounds away. Definitely taking this out. That damn pink vial. It's permanently... Put that in our handgun ammo. Or do we just go for it? I feel like if there's a boss fight, you may as well just put that in there. Put some health in there because we'll probably use it. Alright, I think this is our loadout. I mean, the knife in theory is probably going to be useless here, but... Okay, that's... And you know what? In saying that... Shortcut the Magnum here. If we need the knife, we could go into the inventory to get that. That's no problem. This is definitely saving and getting ready for a boss fight, so... Yippee. I don't know if it's the last boss fight. Probably not quite yet. I don't feel that Big Boy Nemesis is quite to his final form just yet. Can't take him. Can't take those flame rounds, but you giving them to me kind of makes me feel like you want me to have flame rounds specifically, so here. Put that in there. And we'll take these out. That's fine. How was Monster Hunter, by the way? Did y'all hunt the monsters? I think that's oh, look at that boss arena. Okay, he's gonna jump down here, and we're gonna have to do something with these. And there's a crate, and oh, good grief! Any bonuses over here? It's pretty good. Good. Glad to hear it. Look at you! See, like, I can see a version of this where, like, Jill and Nemesis are kind of friends. Like, she could ride on his back. If she goes on, like, a date and somebody's mean to her, he could eat it, the guy. Or he'd get, like, jealous if she went on a date. You know what I mean?
I don't think
He'd, like, secretly follow her.
trying to impart on you is getting through.
He'd be sitting on the bench with the newspaper.
You can't put a price on life.
This guy, like, who are you, man?
So let's make a deal.
Like, I'm sorry, you're just not that guy.
And I'll record it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can count on you to uphold that deal. New monster wasn't a new monster. It's a souped up version of a different one. Oh, speaking of which. Okay, where do we begin on this? That's a great start. Don't know what I could have done differently there. And I'm already using that health item. Okay, also very rude of them to make me come down here with the vaccine in my inventory, but then... Oh, how did I miss? But then take it away, thus freeing up an item slot. I guess I'm just gonna use these. For now, I can't really see a reason not to. Seems like as good a time as any, eh? I missed. Oh, come on. I see that there's definitely something we're gonna have to do with, like, our surroundings, but I don't know if we're quite to that phase of the battle yet. I also saw something over here. That one's yellow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're just friends, buddy, so do I need to immediately heal? No, I don't. I guess I could... Perfect dodge. Shoot him in the ass. There are, like, resources in the goop. I see that there's gonna be some environmental component to this at some point, but I don't know if we're there yet. I can see that I'm gonna need to, like, shoot these things. Oh, we're out of those. We're fresh out of those.
Jill, is that you?
Oh.
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Yeah, she's all right.
Good idea.
She shook it off. Hey, Carlos. Oh my god! He's running! Boy's gotta run! Okay, what are we doing?
Watch it, you've got company!
Why would there be zombies down here as well? Why? What is the thing that we're doing?
He's hiding behind Big
Oh, I think I'm dead. That's awesome. I love the arbitrary button mash mechanic that doesn't matter at all and you still get bit even if you do it really quickly. It's just like... we get to start all over. Alright. Here we go. We're having a fun time playing the video game. We're having fun. Yeah, I don't think I want to go back and get anything differently. The only thing... Yeah, let's actually... Okay. Let's ditch the knife and bring more grenades with us. I think that is a sound strategy. Let's take more flame rounds. I think that's the move. And we'll save again in case I die. I don't have to do that part again. Oh, there was a note. Okay, so I think we were just about to get the gimmick. So... them adding zombies is so stupid. So he's going to start running on the wall. I'm also kind of wondering if I should be even bothering to fight him before it gets to that point, or if it's more of a timed thing. Maybe you have to fight him. He's going to run around here. He's going to hide behind one of these. I'm going to shoot it, and it's going to electrocute him, I think. And he's going to fall down. He's going to be really embarrassed. Because he really likes Jill. Okay, there, that's a better start at least. Just waste no time with you. Oh, the miss is catastrophic. I mean, I just don't know how I could miss a target that big with explosives, but okay. I'll find a way. The part that I'm unsure about is whether this is a waste of grenades this early or what. Okay, he's down.
Carlos?
You're okay.
Okay, took no damage at all during that. That's a better start for sure. I think I have a little bit of grenades left. Big roar. We're all very impressed. I think I might want to just try to either ignore the zombies or maybe I just want to shotgun them. Why did zombies come out? That's so stupid. Okay, let's see this in action here.
He's hiding behind tank 7.
You're embarrassing. Oh! Other guy was like, hey man, I'm on your team. Go ahead, start doing sick wall runs again. Okay, you guys are coming out. Why though? Why are more coming out? Pick one. Pick one.
He's behind number 4.
Yeah! I see the zombie. His parasite came out. He showed me his parasite. Girls, after how many dates is it okay for him to show you his parasite? Do you have to see it on the first date, or? Oh my god. Oh, we do have more grenades still. Duly noted. Okay.
Got some more incoming.
Fuck you.
Number 7.
Yeah, you think? What was your first clue? Get down, freak.
I got this.
Oh,
Not what I intended to hit.
Mountain Dew. Do the do. What's the move, big boy? Oh, come on! Heal? I kind of don't want to. Still alive? No? Okay. Fuck it. Use it if you got it. Right?
Look out!
Okay. See if I get him to take the zombie out. Nope. Yeah! Thanks. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm gonna die. What came down? Stuff came down. First aid spray? First aid spray? Got some more! Well, Carlos, maybe you could do something about that part for me. Can you make that stop happening?
Number 8. And smash time.
Down he go. Oh my god! I don't know if I should bother shooting it when it's down here. Stop! So what are we saying? Like, you have to do a perfect dodge or else
Here comes
he gets you? Oh my god, this is endless.
Look out!
Go back up there, you fuck. Okay? Okay?
Chill. Use it to climb up.
I would have been so mad if I had to do that again from the start. Oof. Brother hit him with the jawbreaker.
Now get on.
He's certainly still alive, by the way. No doubt he's still alive.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Oh, okay. That feels effective. That feels... I mean, that was pretty challenging, but I'm still skeptical.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go?
I got a trophy. It says Nemesis down? Exclamation point, question mark. Yeah, precisely. He's just going to be a red goo blob monster. Mind you, if that's not...
We have to get that vaccine back.
If that doesn't work, then I don't know what else we could do besides launch him into the vacuum of space. And maybe we will. I wouldn't really put it past Umbrella to have like a rocket launch pad. Thank you. Is this going to be about your rocket launch pad? No. Ferromagnetic infantry use, next generation railgun. Railgun. It's called Finger. Finger. Nest 2. Lead researcher Cornel Garner. So this is what that earlier document was talking about. Like, hey man, we need some like real weapons down here. I guess the Paleheads, in theory, then yeah, are kind of like Babby Nemesis, no? Like their regeneration ability, and so they're developing what miniature railguns for everybody. You know, little side piece railgun, put in a holster. You make a railgun, you call it Finger. Yeah, it's bizarre. Extreme firepower provides a secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. So we're gonna have to finger the Nemesis, eh? This thing's totally rad. Tyrants out of line? Just give him the finger and problem solve. Oh, is it like a acronym? I didn't spell it out earlier. Oh, ferromagnetic infantry use, next generation railgun. Got it. AKA Finger. Stick my finger in it. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps this platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources. Find the fuses for the railgun. It may be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? Okay. How are we feeling? We're feeling fine. Okay, so we're about to go to the final boss fight, and we're going to use the finger, correct? What are we taking with us? That was our only health. I'm not going to take the knife, I guess. Grenade launcher has 1 fire round. We might as well fill up, huh? Explosive rounds. And acid rounds. Oh, no, acid rounds and mine rounds. And just grenade. Bolt cutters. I don't think the knife will be necessary. And we don't have anything else to mix the gunpowder with. I don't know if they'll give us health. We'll just take this. That's going to be it, right? And we'll be... Let's go ahead and switch to whatever we have the most of. Explosive rounds. Not a lot of magnum ammo, regrettably. Alright, here we go. Oh, what? Oh. Hold on. Gunpowder. Store this. High grade gunpowder. I think this will be shotgun ammo, and that's just fine. I will take shotgun ammo. I'll take this, and I'll take the grenade out. And I'll leave the singular... Actually, no. I'm gonna put the grenade back and take the singular flame round. I think I like that better. Because the grenade, you gotta like arc back and aim, whereas this, at least we can point it in direction and it's gonna go there unless you're like me and you have terrible aim and you miss the gigantic meat monster with the explosives. Alright, I got a feeling this is the... Oh yeah, this is the last boss fight. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be like... Is Nemesis like running through the pipes of this place? Is that the finger? I think I see how this is gonna go down, huh? Bro, I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't Wesker, you ain't nobody.
No. You, King's mother. I like her.
But we had a deal!
Make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun!
See, Nemesis loves me. He just did that for me. He loves me, and I love him too. I love him so much. That guy's like, holy fuck.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But
Yeah, who wouldn't want this?
you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck.
They are about to nuke Raccoon City.
Jump.
That might kill it.
Dr. Nikolai, he's got the vaccine.
Also might make it even worse. It'll be
We're running
irradiated.
out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
I got this. I'm gonna finger this motherfucker.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Joe, you got so sassy. You were not sassy in the first game at all. But you have been turned very sassy by your trauma. Okay, Oh, that's not great. Give me this. Finger time. Let's finger bang. I've got this. Bingo. I've got this, and she also immediately got hit. Yeah, okay. Now, by the way, this is absurd. I just want to make sure I didn't talk through the moment that we're having here. This is pretty crazy even by my Resident Evil standards. She's very strong. I feel like that's very heavy. Okay, we gotta go... Oh my god. Hey, let's go ahead and use our only health item now. Thank you.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Whoa. What's happening? Okay, I gotta do that, which will stun it, right? And this is not going to work on the first try. Oh dear. There is no shot I'm going to get this on the first try. And there's, I guess, some comfort in that. Understanding that. Okay, we gotta beat up. We gotta pop all its... We have no other health items, eh? Yeah. That's not good. Hey, if we understand we're not going to get it on the first try, you know, that helps a little bit. We have no other health items there. Alright, this time let's not immediately take damage as soon as the boss fight starts and then need to use our only health item. Skip that.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
Come on. Come on. That's insane. Also, not very practical, because it seems like this really can only be used in a specific room. I guess maybe they're still designing it. Seems like a very involved setup for this thing to work. It is a Gundam weapon, yeah. It is a fucking mech weapon that we're just going to pick up and use with our hands.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Okay, I feel strongly in my heart I got that one. Come on. Okay, do I need to be shooting it? That might be... Oh, come on. Can I go for it? I smashed all its things on this side. Can we go for it? I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, great. How can I know when to... We're not going to beat it on this try either. We understand that. Okay, now I've blown them all up, right? So now I can do this. Okay, so that's the dealio, right? We have to pop them all. Gotta pop them all. That's what they always said when I was a kid. Can we get all? This looks very slimy back here. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, he's up! He's up! She's cutting promos, she don't care. You think he doesn't smell very good? You're probably right. Yeah, I was kind of hoping... I didn't realize popping them all would put him down that long. I was kind of thinking, like, maybe just get one side and then you could do that side. Oh. Oh, are we done? Oh, get fucking fingered.
Take the fucking hit.
You sweaty freak. Oh, I don't think you want to get covered in that, though. I think you want to not have that on your skin.
Good riddance.
Okay. I got a trophy. Nemesis down. 3 exclamation points. Hell yeah, brother. We gave him the big fat finger. That definitely felt like I was going to have to do that a couple times. That's why I thought it was GG's. I bet you on harder difficulties you got to run that a couple times. That's right. He's fingered. Am I walking through this? No? Oh, okay. I thought we were going out the DIY exit there. Well, then where am I? Oh, there's a ladder over here. Excuse me. You know what I mean? I feel like we get this stuff on us, or heaven forbid in us. Like that. I mean, maybe that's the best ending for Nemesis. He gets to be with us always. But I'm afraid he's gonna like burst out of our chest cavity. Oh, this looks like Leon and Ada. I guess that was in the other nest. They have the same setup, or in other words, the same level was copy and pasted here. Oh my god, Jill, I think we did it. Unless there's actually more game left. Doesn't feel like it. Unless there's another Nemesis. Can you imagine there's more Nemesis fights? No, Carlos. I had a feeling.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubble.
10 minutes until missile impact.
Oh, he doesn't actually work for
Missile
Umbrella.
is launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine.
Who does he work for?
Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Or does he just like work for Russia? You know what I mean? He knows his CQC.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it! You have to! There's no other way. Take
Duh. Expect to get control over that moment. I fucking nailed it though. Did you see that?
I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
Gotta say, Carlos, I did not think you were living through this one.
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
Could he work for Wesker? Would that make sense?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you if you get me out of here.
It's Wesker. That's fine. You don't need it. Jill, you know.
You're a fool! If I die,
He did take that to the face. He should be not speaking to
I
me.
don't mind a little detective work.
Well, I think Joe didn't show up till Resident Evil 5, and Wesker's the villain to get in that one, so that's probably where this is headed, right? Up until Resident Evil 5, if there's like a mysterious benefactor or villain in the shadows, you could just be like, oh yeah, that's Wesker.
Jill, you alright?
There he is.
Nuclear flashbang warning. Somewhere far away, Leon and Claire are walking through the desert with a little girl.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I loved your cola.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed.
The biggest
I
monster of
decided
all.
then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
That's that, baby. That's a wrap. Another Resident Evil game on the shelf. Oh! And it was shorter than these remakes have been in my experience. Even shorter than the remake of the first game. But not, I was saying at the top, not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be even shorter than this. So, there was a little more meat on that bone. I don't have anything to compare it to in terms of the original game because I never played it. I never watched a Let's Play of it. But my understanding is they cut a bunch of the original out to get this out as soon as possible after the remake of 2 did so well. And I know a lot of people were upset about that. But, I mean, it felt like a full game to me, you know? It doesn't feel incomplete to me, but if I had the reference of the original game, maybe so. Maybe like if I played the remake of Resident Evil 4, I went like, oh man, they cut the entire castle out. Like that would, yeah, if there's anything like that egregious, then I could see why people are upset. But as a person playing it for the first time, didn't really bother me at all. Featured's here just in time for us to say goodbye, and that's just fine. We're still happy to say hello to Feature Films, at least even just for a moment. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in or attempting to tune in. Yeah, you know what? I also would say something I kind of like about this, and maybe this would be a controversial statement in Resident Evil, especially classic Resident Evil. This does something a bit different, and I don't know if the original Resident Evil 3 does this also, but instead of having you play as two characters on two separate but very similar campaigns, it just weaves Jill and Carlos's stuff all in one singular campaign. I gotta say I don't mind that. As much as I loved Resident Evil 2 Remake, I did think it was kind of bizarre how similar Leon and Claire's campaigns were. Like, same levels, same progression. Story's a little different. Puzzles are a little different. Items are in different locations, but otherwise, you're playing like the same story 2 times, and the reality of what's happening is somewhere between the two. I don't mind it being like, here's Jill's section, here's Carlos's section, here's Jill, here's Carlos, here's Jill. Good night. Like, I think that's perfectly fine, making it one linear experience rather than just making me. But I guess that maybe that's me. Nemesis was voiced by David Cockman. Fuck yeah, dude. Way to go, Cockman. You nailed it, brother. You know, I don't know if that's a controversial statement, Resident Evil, because I know it's so classic. First game with Jill and Chris, second game Leon and Claire. I don't know if the third one does that, and then the fourth game starts. At least I think kind of the withstanding trying to be like, no, we're just going to give you one protagonist, and that's who you play as. Wonder if that's how they cut stuff, like if they were supposed to be 2 campaigns. Yeah, I would be kind of curious to know. I guess I could look it up, but I'm not going to. So this nice music. Otherwise, you know, I thought it was a fairly solid experience. I like Jill. She gets to be more of a character in this versus the first game. I don't really feel like like Jill was just kind of the, you know, she was just the player character in the original game when we played it last year. I don't really remember much of her having a personality, but this one, she's quippy, she's sassy. She's like, I'm over this shit, and it feels pretty earned. Nemesis, I will say too, my understanding of the original game, and maybe this is wrong too, but the Nemesis, I think probably the most iconic aspect of it is Nemesis, and I had kind of assumed that was treated similarly to how Mr. X was treated in the second game, where it's like he's always at play and he can always show up, and this didn't have that. And again, maybe the original game also is not like that. That maybe that's my misunderstanding. But this, it's like all the Nemesis stuff is very scripted. And Nemesis is still scary and menacing, and like it's still unpleasant when he shows up. But it didn't have that element that Resident Evil 2 had, where it's like you're in the police department, it's big, wide open area, but it's convoluted and it's confusing, and you're exploring it, and Mr. X is also always there. He's always at play, and you're just trying to prevent crossing his path at all times. And you could be in the middle of a puzzle, or you're getting stormed by zombies, and you gotta shoot one, he hears it, and he's coming to you, right? This didn't really have that. I was never really worried about him showing up. It's like, there'd be a cutscene, Nemesis is here, now you're in a Nemesis section. So I feel like losing that element of it made him a little less frightening versus Mr. X. Again, I don't know if that's something different from the original, or if the original's also like that, so I don't know if that's a consequence of the remake or not. For the original Resident Evil 2, I think you had to beat it 4 times to get all the endings, twice with each character? Really? See, like, I ain't got time for that, you know what I mean? Like, now we did the remake of 2, and we played, you know, you had to do Leon and Claire, and that was enough, right? That was all it was. Was there like a third campaign? I don't think so. No, wait, I think maybe there was some element of that. Once you beat them both, you could get the true ending, or was that a thing? Or am I thinking of like Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah, we got Tofu, the fourth survivor, right? That was the true canon ending, the best ending. That Tofu shit was hard, I couldn't beat it. A and B campaigns, maybe that's what it is. You had to do A of one and B of the other. We did it. Whatever you had to do, we did it. But we definitely didn't play it 4 times. That would have been a bit much for me. Yeah, I'm fine with it being like one, like, complete experience start to finish, not requiring you to play through it. I know it's classic Resident Evil. I know it's kind of classic survival horror. But I don't mind just making it one singular experience like this. Gameplay was, you know, pretty classic Resident Evil, at least new Resident Evil. More combat driven at the beginning, and still kind of all throughout. I sort of tried to play it like classic Resident Evil and like avoid enemies and avoid combat when I could, but eventually it did become clear to me that's like that was not how this one was designed. They gave you plenty of ammunition. I was never hurting for supplies, and it really is just about shooting all the zombies all the time. It's just fine. That's kind of what Resident Evil is now. I don't really mind that. No puzzles really. For a moment there in this one, I was like, oh, I think I see a puzzle coming. There was no puzzles in this. I guess there was kind of a puzzle when we were mixing the vaccine up, but it was very babby puzzle. Oh, here we go. They're going to show him. Wesker's going to be licking the vaccine particles off of it. Or it's Jill. Okay, so she's still got it. And so maybe she can... I got to see. 6 hours. See, it's not that short. Almost just under 7 hours. Mind you, I'm also terrible at video games, so I'm sure people clear this in like 2 hours if they know what they're doing, you know. No tofu campaign? Really? What a shame. Felt that way about Devil May Cry 5. I see some stuff and I'm like, this is classic Devil May Cry, but I just don't like this. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Resident Evil 2. I said earlier, I think, in this playthrough that it's maybe still, if I had to suggest a playthrough of mine, but like, watch this, and if you like this, then you might be on board for what we do over here. Resident Evil 2 might still to this day be the one I would recommend. My finest work. So it's not like I really was bothered by the 2 campaigns, but comparing that versus this, I think I prefer this. Just in the campaign structure. That's a better game still, to be sure, than this. But if it was like, hey, we're gonna just map out like Leon, go to Claire, one campaign. I don't know, that might be like blasphemous in the Resident Evil circles, but I didn't mind that aspect of it. Yeah, I mean, I know this is definitely the lesser of the remakes. People don't really care for this one, but I still thought it was all right. It did feel rushed in some respects. I remember like early on they introduced the bug enemies and this new mechanic where it's like if they get you, you're infected, you got to eat an herb or else you're poisoned. That was like contained in a really small section and then never came back. The like enemies in the sewer, okay, one popped up in the warehouse again. Same with the dogs. It definitely felt like things that would be implemented more in a longer game, and it was weird to get so little of them. Yeah, it was decent. Jill was cool. Carlos was fine. I don't know if Carlos has ever showed up in a game again. Maybe we're due to get Carlos in like Resident Evil 9 or something. I thought he was going to die for sure because I'd never even heard of Carlos before. I liked it. I mean, it was shorter than others and not as innovative, right? Like, this definitely feels like Resident Evil 2 Remake. Almost just kind of like an expansion of it. It plays very similarly. I mean, there's even an entire chapter where you go back to the police station. Again, I don't know if that's in the third game originally. It might be, so it makes sense to do it. If it's not, then that is kind of a lazy gesture to be like, hey, I don't know, you get to go back to which to me now, like when I did it, was kind of neat, and it was like a sort of a like nostalgic quality to it of like, oh man, we're back in this exact same setting from this game that I played a while ago and really loved it. I don't know if you played this as it came out and had played the RE2 remake, would you be charmed the same way, or would you be like, really, we're back here in the sequel? Okay, you know what I mean? I don't know. You can kind of see how they cut corners, sure, but it's not as apparent to somebody like me who's less informed on the subject. And I still enjoyed it. It had scary moments. It had tense moments. It had frustrating moments, as all horror games always will. But I'm still glad I played it. I'm still glad we got some Resident Evil in. I don't know if I'll be playing any other Resident Evils this year. I started talking earlier about what the next Resident Evil is going to be. And obviously, like, when they release a new one, that's going to be, like, clear my calendar. take everything down. We're playing that game. That's going to be an instant, like, hit the override button. We're playing that game, right? Like, we're just too in the pocket for that. So I don't know if it'll be another remake. I think the thing I was working towards saying earlier and never got to really finish the thought was I kind of hope it's Code Veronica, because I think that's the game that could benefit the most from it. I think if we're going to so habitually remake games like this, you may as well pick the ones that could benefit from it and not, like Resident Evil 5, you can still play it on like all consoles, PC, and I'm sure it still holds up okay in terms of gameplay. Like, you could get to it eventually, but same with like the original Resident Evil. Like, okay, yeah, I'm sure it'd be amusing to see it rendered in the Resident Evil, the RE engine and all that. But I played the original remake of it last year, and it was pretty damn good still. Pretty scary still. Code Veronica, though, has never had any sort of remake treatment. I know so little about Code Veronica. I feel like it's kind of like an underrated gem, maybe, in the Resident Evil canon. I'm not sure. So I wouldn't mind if they got to that one. And because it is lesser known, there's probably a lot more opportunities to kind of expand on it and make it a great game. Or the other one was like Resident Evil 0, I think I read was potentially up for a remake, which is also one that I know is not held in very high regard. Resident Evil 0, I think, also technically the first Resident Evil game I've ever played. Maybe. I know I rented it on the GameCube, but I might have played the original Resident Evil 2 on the N64 before that. Either way, I got too scared to get very far in either of them, so I say technically. That's another one where it's like, okay, I don't think people really fuck with that one. So it's like there's an argument there that you can improve on it, but there's also, do we want to bother revisiting Resident Evil 0? I don't know. I hope ultimately, like, if they're going to announce one and only one, I hope it's just Resident Evil 9. I'm in the bag for a new game. And whatever it's about, whoever's in it, old characters, new characters, more Umbrella, whatever. I really enjoyed the recent run they're on with 7 and 8. I know the Winters family saga's concluded, but I'm ready for a new Resident Evil, a new story. Obviously, they'll keep remaking them, but they remade 4. I feel like it's time now to get a new one. Anyway, we're done. I'm going to put this on the list, and I'm glad we were able to sneak in some Resident Evil. I thought we'd be playing Dead Rising much longer than we did, so I'm glad that the time that was given back to us, we could use it to revisit Resident Evil, because it's just a staple for me. I always love an opportunity to come back to this series. So that's it for that. Sunday, I'm gonna start a new game. What's it gonna be? I don't know, but we'll see on May 4th. We'll see. It'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna wrap up here. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Rest up. Have fun. Whatever you want to do, I hope you get to do it. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, we'll see what's going on Sunday. Sunday is going to be fun. I'm excited for it. We're going to be playing a game I've been waiting a long time to play. So that'll be good. And in a similar kind of Dead Rising sense. If you catch my drift. If you step in what I'm throwing down. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the follow. Roasted Dad coming in earlier. Appreciate that. Always happy to make a new friend on here. Dilly Todd's keeping me company throughout the night. The great feature films coming in at the end to tuck us in. How privileged we all are. And anybody who might have joined us along the way. That's it. Anything else I gotta talk about? No, I don't think so. New episode of 2K25 The Island up on Sunday. It's a really annoying one. That's just like some legit gamer rage in that one. It's not pretty, but it'll be up on Sunday. Alright, thanks for watching. And good night. Bye-bye. Peace be with you.